Ned Greet was a short, slight, wiry man, with long, straggly hair and the face of a startled rabbit. He was also one of the most prolific and successful burglars in London. Confident that it would never be claimed, he'd watched with amusement as the reward for his capture increased steadily in value. Most criminals in his position would have decided to lie low for a while, but Greet was not going to let anything interfere with his lucrative occupation. Risk excited him. It made his blood race. As he set off into the cloying darkness of the capital that night, therefore, he was tingling with anticipatory joy. His target was a warehouse piled high with exotic spices. Even small quantities of them would fetch a high price. Before he tried to break into the building, he walked furtively around it to make sure that no night watchmen were on patrol. When he felt that it was safe to continue, Greet used a jemmy to prise open the window at the rear of the warehouse. Climbing in was the work of seconds. Once he was there, he lifted the shutter on his lantern and let its light spill out. Temptation was all around him. Taking a deep breath, he inhaled a dizzying compound of aromas. What he could smell was pure profit. Opening the large leather bag slung over his shoulder, he took out a handful of small canvas ones and began to fill each of them in turn from a different sack. Peppercorn, cassia, cinnamon, turmeric, cardamom, and other spices were carefully gathered, then placed into the leather bag. Absorbed in his work, Greet moved swiftly and deftly, assessing the value of his haul as he went along. He was in his element. Greet was only aware that he had company when he heard a voice behind him. "You won't need those in prison, Ned." The burglar swung round to face a tall, lean, well-dressed man in his 30s, whose handsome features were illumined by the lantern. Apparently unarmed, the newcomer seemed completely at ease. "Who are you?" demanded Greet. "I'm the person who will have the supreme pleasure of collecting the reward money for your arrest," said the other, raising his hat in a mock greeting. "I could have apprehended you earlier, of course, but I'm a patient fellow, so I waited until there was an appreciable sum on offer. Your career as a thief is decisively over, I'm afraid. You were too greedy, Ned, and that brought you to my attention."